What does it mean to be a champion for a set of tag team titles, which seemingly wouldn't be affected by chaos until the very end of the road? Through teamwork and determination, a select few, an elite few, find their way to the finale of tag team action for one final shot at the Tag Team Championships. 13 teams, one opportunity, and it all goes down today. The Pure Boys, the Hotheads, Yin Yang Despair, Shrouded in Mystery, Ultra Despair Girls, False Gods, Spoiled, Dominance, Literary Arts, Eye for an Eye, Mask On, the Tag Team Champions, the Brainiacs, Expert Deductions. Good day, good people. Season 7 is coming to a close in the year of the Ascent. Toon Link Dave and your United States Aviator are bringing you one last tag team episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. How you doing? Live chat, how you doing? You know it's time. The title's on the line. One will come out on top as your new Hunger Games Tag Team Champions. You've heard them all, but one more again, let's introduce the lot who are here. Hopefully you heard them all. The Pure Boys, Izuyoi and Joe. Yuta taking a break as he's in tomorrow's singles finale. The Hotheads, Himiko and Himino from My Hero, who is also taking a break after joining through the fan votes the singles finale. Yin Yang Despair, Kurokuma, and Junko AI, Big Junko, both here for Shirokuma. Shrouded in Mystery with Fat Togami and Kei. The Ultra Despair Girls with Komaru and Jack. The False Gods with Angie and Rhea. Spoiled with Togami and Natsumi for Oda. Dominance, hoping to snag the titles from you, Akane and Clover. Literary Arts, Toko, and now trying to finally get there. Opportunity of some gold. Eye for an Eye, Munakata and Dimitri. Mask On for the 3-time tag team champion Seiko. It is the Great Gozu, and it is Jotaro. The Brainiacs, your current Danganronpa Hunger Games tag team champions, the smartest boys of them all, Nagisa and Corbin. And through the secret episode, Expert Deductions for Kyoko, who is in tomorrow's singles finale, Shuichi and Naoto. And now, to make some picks. Live chat, you know how to do it. Make your picks for first, second, and third. Which team are you rooting for to walk out of here as new tag team champions? Me, I'll make those picks as well. I kind of want Literary Arts to get it. I think that they've gotten a good chunk of wins. I think that they finally need some gold to prove that they are some true champions. So I got them for first. Give me Ultra Despair Girls for second, and give me Expert Deductions for third. Those are my top 3. Yeah, hopefully you made your top 3. This is the finale. The titles are on the line. The Brainiacs could be the first tag team to successfully defend the titles. Could it happen today? I don't know. And that's the thing that we always forget to mention. There are 13 teams. The top 6 teams will earn a spot in the Season 8 premiere episode. Some of these teams might not come back. Literary Arts, if they don't make that top 8, they probably won't come back. They've been teaming together for a while now. They're the most likely team to break up. Some of the other teams might break up too, if we're being completely honest, but let's see what unfolds, because I've made my picks. You guys have made your picks in the live chat, in the comments too. If you haven't done it in the comments, and if you haven't liked and subscribed, we actually just reached 4,400 actually this, I think it was Saturday. Saturday. Yes, it was right before The World Ends With You dropped, and I was like, oh, 4,400, that's nice. Almost at 45, which is nice. There will be something special for 45. Something even grander for 5,000. Gotta kick things super high for 5,000. Well, it seems like we'll get there before the end of the year, but I think we can calm this down, because you have waited. I've waited. It's time to get things going. Oh. Well, I'm sorry, that's not what I'm supposed to be bringing out here. That's Championship, though. I love that so much. Alright, for real, though. Let's get this die out here. I talked to Asner earlier. I was like, no shenanigans today. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, another one. Love this one too. Alright, well, Asner, look, I know it's a championship match, but we can't just be pulling random championships out of nowhere, please, if you would. Live chat, could you please summon Asner? I feel that arcane energy from the 39th dimension. Oh yeah, that's him. Hello, old friend. Summoned here by the live chat. Probably should ensure that you guys just toss a whole bunch of, like, there's a die emoji, right? Someone put a die emoji in there. A dice emoji. It's a singular die. Let's roll this thing. See how many times we're running this. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. Oh, it's gonna be a fantastic one. Absolutely fantastic. Glorious, you might say, as we simulate a classic not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not 4 times, but for what we used to do always for the spiciest of RNG, we resimulate. 5. This is it. 5 times, the headphones are on, the game will start. 26 competitors, 13 teams, 1 title is on the line. Shall we proceed? Let's do it. And as the bloodbath begins, the tributes stand on their podiums and the horns they doth sound so. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please, for the tag team titles which are on the line, sound the whole... Wait a minute, no, stop that actually. Togami already killed Murakata at the start, but he gets penalized because the horns hadn't sounded when he had killed Murakata. Togami, I haven't even said, you're out of here, Togami. I haven't even sounded the horns, you're out of here. Out of here, get out of here. Now, you can come on now, sound the horns. Thank you, come on, Togami. Nasty, you're nasty. Angie runs away from the cornucopia. Akane finds a model cornucopia inside of the cornucopia. Dimitri runs away from the cornucopia. Natsumi, Gozu, and Izuo arrive to the games as a group, but are penalized 50 luck when they're arriving late. You can't arrive late to these games. You also can't kill before the horns sound, Togami. Nasty. Court begins working on a plan to overthrow Monokuma, and Nagisa runs away from the cornucopia. Jack runs away as well. Now argues with Monokuma. You should work with Court. He's working on a plan to overthrow him. Clover finds a teleporter and teleports her to space. Yikes. You can't breathe in space. Kei runs away from the cornucopia. Naoto sets off an explosive, killing Toko, Shuichi, and Big Junko, which has halved your team. Was it worth it? We'll find out. Jotaro finds a teleporter, teleports him to Garrick Mach Monastery. He steals an ancient relic and returns to the game. Which relic did you steal? I feel like he might be a bowman. I feel like he would be stealing a bow. Joe gathers as much food as he can. Himino stabs Reo with a tree branch. A sudden surge Dread overcomes Himiko as they notice Fat Togami staring at her, and Komaru kills Kurakuma for his supplies. Will proceed now to day 1. We had actually a pretty bloody day for the bloodbath, especially with such a small number of competitors, as Naoto searches for firewood. Jotaro receives pancakes from AV. You can take him, my boy. Make Seiko a 4-time champ. Himino, Izuyoi, Dimitri, and Quark summon a magical lake hidden deep beneath the arena, whose mystical waters turn them all into chibi forms of themselves. Magic doesn't always have to be useful, but it sure is cute. Now sets up an ice cream shack and Natsumi comes and buys some. It was actually quite delicious. Togami, who has perished for killing before the bloodbathian nasty, berates Akane for hours. Akane thinks that she and Togami grew closer that day. Joe camouflages himself in the bushes. Fat Togami is exposed to Angie's sensitivity aura, causing him to become more and more emotional. Jack and Kei fight Nagisa and Himiko. Jack and Kei survive. Goodness gracious. Komaru encounters a fruit bat who immediately takes a liking to her and joins her side. Very nice. And the Gozu, the great Gozu, decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's running loose through the arena. One by one, they're gonna go down, unless they're breeding, in which case we're never gonna get rid of them. Please tell me they're not breeding. We'll proceed. We lost 10, which means we're already down to 13. Okay, well in that case, let's just give a clear Daylune 4. Togami, Munakata, Clover, Toko, Shuichi, Big Junko, Rhea, Kurakuma, Nagisa, Himiko. And as we see everybody's statuses, I know we lost 10 people, but I don't think any team is completely out except for Yin Yang Despair, right? Pure Boy's completely in. They want the titles back that they got at the start of the season. Hothead still have Himino. Yin Yang Despair completely out. Shrouded in Mystery completely in. Ultra Spare Girls completely in. The False Gods still have Angie. Spoiled still has Natsumi. Dominant still has Akane. Literary Art still has Now. Eye for an Eye still has Dimitri. Mask On completely in. The Brainiacs, the champs, are not out yet, which means it's not a new champ alert. Quark still holds on hope. And Naoto starting things off with those 3 kills for expert deductions. Could it be their first win? I don't know. They're technically the only team here without a win because everyone earned their spot here by getting a win. First time in tag team finale history. But I digress. We gotta proceed. On with this action. I know it's going fast. We already lost 10? 10? Which means we'll probably enter your saving grace picks after we proceed? Let's find out if we do. It's night 1. Himino's ultimate move is fully charged up. Some people are about to get burnt to a crisp. It is not going to be a good time. Gozu tucks Fat Togami in bed and gives him a goodnight kiss. That's real nice. Quark and Jack hold hands. That's dangerous. Jack, don't kill Quark. Kane sings Izuyoi a lullaby. Everybody's just, this has just been all of this has just been real nice. And then also not so nice. Any chance Kei and Komaru had a friendship is destroyed when they're forced to fight over the last slice of pizza. Oh no. I've lost many friends over the last slice of pizza. Blood was shed. Countless bodies hit the floor. Jotaro, Dimitri, and Now look for more people to become friends with. Angie tends to her wounds. Joe and Naoto sing some show tunes together. Natsumi sets up camp for the night as we proceed now to day 2. Akane repeatedly stabs Angie to death with sighs, which means out of here now is Angie and the false gods now. Finds a fedora and puts it on. Kei suddenly yells out, oh, that's Now? It's just an ordinary Now. Fedora, now the platypus! Anyway, Quark isn't crying, he's sweating from his eyes. Komaru receives a knife from an unknown sponsor. Uh-oh. Himino receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. I just look down and I see a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see, hope it's not bad. Let's hope it's not bad. Joe finds Shuichi's hat, puts it on. Jack is not funny. She's never been funny. And she will never be funny. That's not true. Jack makes me laugh quite a bit. Squad up. Squad's second anniversary coming up on the 25th, actually. Naoto, Fat Togami, and Izuyoi join the Adventurers Guild and are assigned roles based on their stats. Naoto is the Righteous Knight, Fat Togami the Wise and Wizard, and Izuyoi is a janitor. Natsumi questions her sanity. Jotaro trips on a comically placed banana peel and accidentally breaks his neck, rest in peace to him. Dimitri tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds, and Gozu accidentally steps on a landmine, and I think that's the 3 that we needed to lose exactly. Yes, because now we are down to your top 10. What can I say? And that's 2 full teams completely gone. Seiko will not become a 4-time tag team champ. Not today. Instead, her team, along with Angie, will get a Claire de Lune 4. Angie, Jotaro, Gozu. See everybody's statuses. I'll do one quick double check, but I'm pretty sure we are here 1 out of 13. We lost 10. We lost 3. Oh right, there's 26. We still have 13 left. It's not time for your saving grace fix left. We don't talk about. We're just gonna proceed. We still got 13. It was a false alarm. It's not even a new champ alert. We still got 3 more people to lose until your saving grace fix. You thought you were gonna get them early? You thought we were gonna get them with 13 people? You know we don't do that. We got plenty of people left to lose. Proceed. Get out of here with that. Himino, at the start of night 2, Himino starting off most of the nights, surprisingly enough, gets a hold of my soundboard. Warms my heart as she plays something absolutely glorious. You love to hear it, Himino. You have my blessing. Go win it for Himiko and Mahiru. Now, tells Dimitri that this is great. It's just you, me, and this brick wall that you built between us. Sounds like Nao's about to explode. Jack, Akane, and Naoto look for more people to become friends with. Komaru lets Quark into her shelter. Fatsugami confesses his love for Kei. Kei lovingly embraces them, accepting the confession. The 2 good boys. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Tag team partners, lovingly embracing. And Joe gets bonked on the head. Izuyoi signs a petition to change American football to yeetball. It's already happened, Izuyoi. It's already happened. Natsumi wants to speak with the manager of Avi's Wares and despairs. The manager's always busy. As we start day 3, Himino sees Joe holding a meeting with Izuyoi, Kei, and Dimitri. Now also finds Shuichi's head and puts it on. This hat is getting passed around. Jack smacks the taste right out of Fatogami's mouth. Akane, Komaru, and Naoto hunt for other tributes. Natsumi dies of dysentery, and Quark wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore. I don't know. Well, I do know. As we proceed, we only lost 1, which means we still have 12 left now. Because I can count, I promise. It's a Claire de Lune 4. Natsumi. And if if he weren't so eager, they might have stood more of a chance, but unfortunately Natsumi has perished. We'll see everybody's statuses. Pure Boys completely in. Himino for the Hotheads. Shrouded in Mystery and Ultra Despair Goals completely in. Akane for Dominance, trying to pull off the victory that she's needed for so long, she wants another one. Now, trying to win this, trying to give Literary Arts finally some gold, eye for an eye, Dimitri trying to prove to Munakata that he is a fantastic member of this team. Munakata proved his dominance this season by getting 2 wins in a row in the same week. Mascon's gone, but the Brainiacs still have Quark trying to keep hope alive that we'll have a tag team champion retention. And Naoto, still alive for expert deductions, trying to get them their very first win. Who will win? I don't know, but we still got a dozen left. Like a package of eggs that you get at a supermarket. Will we see Avi's Wares and Despair show up? I don't know. As we proceed, did I jinx it? I didn't. It's just night 3. Now and Dimitri walk underneath the mistletoe. Now goes to kiss Dimitri, but gets stabbed by Dimitri because, nope, not interested. Well, that's the end of Literary Arts. Jack and Fatogami settle their disputes over an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Himino accuses Avi of not being the real Avi. Oh, there's many of me, I tell you. Kei fiercely shakes up a can of soda, pops open the tab, blasts Izuyoi in the face with a stream of soda. That's sticky. Naoto climbs into an exisal. Uh-oh. Komaru hits Joe with some sweet chin music. Akane reminisces about the year of the aviator, and Quark cries himself to sleep. He's got a lot to handle all on his own. Can he do it? As we proceed to the feast. The corner ho 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 ho. Orpia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Komaru's trap kills Kei, rest in peace. Quark kills Izuyoi with a hatchet, rest in peace to him. Naoto decides not to attend the feast. Smart. Fatogami sets off an explosive, killing Akane, Dimitri, and Joe. That is dominance out of here, that is eye for an eye out of here, and that is, with Izuyoi, the pure boys out of here. Himino decides not to attend the feast, and Jack falls into a pit and dies. Oh boy. We lost, what, 5 this time? 6 this time. We're at your final 6? 5? We'll proceed to day 4. Komaru seems to be dead, but it's a lie. Fatogami confesses how much he's come to hate Himino. Himino runs away crying. Naoto's phone rings. There's no Carl RID when she picks it up. It's just Quark on the other line insulting her. Quark really wants these championships to be retained, and he's in the final 5. He's got a good chance of doing it as we proceed. We lost 7 of the remaining 12, which brings us to just 5. 5 souls. 1 will be champion, but as we give this Clear Day Lune 4. Now, Kei, Izayoi, Akane, Dimitri, Joe, Jack. You know what it's time for. We'll see everybody's statuses. Live chat, how are your picks doing? There's 5 folk left. In fact, let's go back to the fallen tributes. 5 folk left, Jack and Joe and Dimitri. See everybody's statuses now. Jack and then Joe. So it's the Pure Boys, the Hotheads, Shrouded in Mystery, Ultra Despair Girls, the Brainiacs, and Expert Deductions, all going to the Season 8 premiere. But that's the premiere. We're still looking out for the titles. One of these teams will be either the new tag team champions or the first ever team to retain the tag team championships. But it's the final 5. It's well within your top 10. You almost got the saving grace picks, and now you get a very small selection for your saving grace picks. There's 5. Himino from the Hotheads. Shrouded in Mysteries, Fatogami. Ultra Despair Girls, Komaru. The Brainiacs, Quark. And Expert Deductions, Naoto. One team will come out on top as your new, or still, tag team champions. I don't know who it's going to be. Will it be Himino to be the first Lost Dimension champion? Yes, that is correct. Will it be Fatogami? Could be. Komaru has held the singles title twice. Could she also hold the tag team title twice? Jack would hold the tag team title once, and she's already held the singles title, so she would be the next person to have held both titles. Could that be her claim to fame today? Will it be Quark for the Brainiacs to be the first team to retain the titles? And could it be Naoto for the first win for Expert Deductions? I don't know, make your picks known. Live chat, first, second, third. Comments, first, second, and third. You know how to make them. One team will win. The rest will perish, unfortunately. But you gotta make your picks known. It's like a record. It is a record of your picks. It is a record of everything that is built up to this point. I'm gonna make mine. I like the idea of the first ever Lost Dimension champion. So I'm gonna take Himino for first. I'll keep Expert Deductions in my top 3. Naoto for second. I also like the idea of any of these teams being champion. I won't lie. Quark, first Zero Escape champion. Could be the first ever person to retain the tag team titles, bringing Nagisa with him. Nagisa, he's been carrying Nagisa, to be completely honest. However, this is it. Let's do this. It's your final 5. I got Himino, I've got Naoto, and I didn't pick a third. I'm gonna take Komaru, because I like the idea of 2-time Komaru, 2-time singles champ, 2-time tag team champ. I think today's her day. But we have to find out. You know how we have to find out. But because we skipped like 5 people and we didn't get your final 10, I have to say instead that it's Himino, Fatogami, Komaru, Quark, and Naoto. All caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate, a championship crises of fate. Himino lost dimension, and the hotheads. Fat Togami shrouded in mystery with K. Ultra Despair girls. Komaru with Jack. The Brainiacs, Quark with Nagisa. Expert deductions, Naoto, Shuichi, and Kyoko. Let's see what unfolds. It's been 5 resimulations. We still have not had an arena event, but we've had the feast, and it narrowed us down plenty. As we go on to night 4, Naoto, stop being selfish. Himino hits Komaru with some sweet chin music. Fat Togami finds a big red button, presses it immediately as if he has a death wish, much to his disappointment. The button doesn't do anything. Quark walks across a carpet of Legos barefoot, going against all logic and reason. He powers through the pain and reaches the other side. He is going through a training montage trying to retain the titles. We've never seen it happen in tag team action. Could it happen today as we proceed? Maybe. As Komaru tells a frustrated Quark to chill out. Naoto and Himino have a picnic. That's lovely. 2 of my picks, in fact my first and second place pick, having a lovely. Suddenly the cliff falls from beneath Naoto and Himino, killing them. Komaru, you might want to watch out because you were my other pick. You might want to watch out. But it's your final 3. Komaru, Quark, and Fat Togami. As we proceed, we lost just 2. They will be back for the Season 8 premiere, but for right now, it's a terrible turnabout for Naoto, Himino, and me, because I'm just, the Jinx is still alive and well. We've seen like the Jinx like pretend to be gone and then just come back full force. We don't love to see that, but we do love to see your final 3. It could be Fat Togami for his first title and K's first title. It could be Komaru for her second tag team title. She could be 2-time Komaru on both fronts of the championship. Or it could be Quark being the first ever character to retain the tag team titles. In fact, this would have made him win 2 tag team episodes in a row himself. And that's pretty impressive. I don't know who it's going to be though. Shrouded in Mystery, Ultra Despair Girls, or the Brainiacs. One will win, the other 2 will perish. But for right now, it's still a crisis of fate. We gotta find out who it's gonna be. Who are you rooting for right now, live chat? I know a lot of you were probably rooting for expert deductions. A lot of you might have been rooting for hotheads too. I know that everyone likes the Mahiru, Himiko, Himino. It is a good combination. But which of these 3 are you rooting for? The retention? The new champ? Or the returning, not returning champ, but 2-time Komaru? We'll have to wait and see. We'll proceed onward to I think they're alive on night 5. Komaru sings a romantic song to Fat Togami. When the 2 begin to lean in for a kiss, Komaru notices Quark filming them, which makes Komaru shout at Quark, "Quark, what are you doing?" He's trying to use this as blackmail so that they both perish and have him retain the title. Does it work? Let's find out. As we go to day. There we go. Day 6. Quark overpowers Fat Togami, killing him. And Komaru drives up to McDonald's and gets ice cream. She wants ice cream. Fortunately, ice cream machine is working. How lucky. Now we have a game as we proceed. It is a terrible, terrible turnabout. For Shrouded in Mystery, they were so close. Almost Fat Togami's first, but instead it's a clear day Lune 4. Fat Togami. Almost his first championship. We'll see everybody's statuses. It's now 1v1. And they both have a reason to fight for this, which is why I really enjoy these top 2 right now. This is interesting, and I won't give their accolades yet. I will take a step back, I will lower the volume, and I will just simply ask you, who will it be? Ultra Despair Girls! Komaru has had a season. She has been singles champ, she won the game and tag team championship action. She didn't really win it herself, Jack and Komaru won it together. They had a game. Komaru walks here now, a 2-time singles champ, and could also now be a 2-time tag team champ if she pulls through. However, in her way is the one soul who through this entire game has stopped the alarms, has not sounded the new champ alert. Cork is not done being champion. Cork won in that massive, massive tag team episode. And today, Cork wants to keep that title, wants to walk in Mew's footsteps and be the only tag team to have ever retained the tag team championships, and he can do it if he powers through Komaru. And that is both of their claims to fame. And so I have to ask you, who do you got? Who will it be? Will it be Komaru to be a 2-time tag team champ and to make Jack the next character to have held both the singles and the tag team action titles? Or will it be Cork to be, with Nagisa, the first team to ever successfully defend the tag team titles? A lot on the line, and it all ends when we click one proceed. So who will it be? Komaru. Cork. Komaru. Cork. After the insanely quick day 1 and day 2 and the feast, we have padded this out, and I will now give you either your new tag team champ or your retaining tag team champs. As we proceed, we will see that again, for some odd reason, her legs are on fire. Komaru masters Sweet Chin music, hits Cork with one final Sweet Chin music. Komaru kicks Cork's head clean off. Which means there is only one. Well, first of all, that means that the champ has now perished. That means it is a new champ alert. And we can proceed to see that that new champ, those new champs, are your winners. And new Danganronpa Hunger Games Tag Team Champions. She's won 3 times this season. Once in singles, once in tag team, once again in tag team. And we will say that 2 of her 3 wins in championship episodes. And she'll be in it again tomorrow. For Genocide Jack, it's Komaru. Ultra Despair Girls, take the win, take the titles. It is 2-time Komaru, 2-time singles champ, 2-time tag team champ. She is 2-time Komaru, and now a lovely member of the squad, just in time for the squad's anniversary. Don't forget about that. We have also tag team champion Genocide Jack, now having held both the singles championship and the tag team championship. And we can't remember, you don't forget how Jack got that singles championship. Komaru had it, and then she lost it to Jack, and now together they reunite and win the tag team championships. That is the story of their team. And together, Ultra Despair Girls win this game. Cork, you were so close. It's weird because that was like, usually when it's the final 2, I'm like, I'm happy with anybody. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm rooting for someone. This may be like one of the fewest times. I think one time Sayaka's won like the top 2 and I was like, clearly I don't want this to happen. But in terms of top 2s, this is one where I was like, I really don't know who to root for, because I would be perfectly fine either way, but congratulations to Komaru. Cork in second with 2 KOs. Fat Togami in third with 3, Himino in fourth with 1, Naoto in fifth with 3, Jack in sixth with 2, and Joe in seventh with 7. I'm sorry, with none, actually, 0 KOs, but that does mean that the Pure Boys, the Ultra Despair Girls, Expert Deductions, Hotheads, Shrouded in Mystery, and the Brainiacs will return in the Season 8 premiere. For the Tag Team Championships, for Komaru and Genocide Jack's Tag Team Championships, and we'll scroll down. Congratulations once again to Ultra Despair Girls Togami. How dare you? How dare you? Killing Munakata. First of all, killing Munakata, who's had a heck of a season. Munakata probably would have dominated this game if you hadn't cheated, Togami. If you hadn't cheated. Unfortunate for Eye for an Eye, but Dimitri almost came up clutch for him, finishing in 8th, Akane in 9th, and Izioi in 10, rounding off your top 10. But we'll go on. We'll proceed to see. It started with Togami breaking the rules. Breaking the rules. How dare you? If there was anyone who was going to do it, I guess it would be Togami. And it ended with Komaru hitting, it was either her second or third Sweet Chin Music this match, except this time she put some extra oomph on it for the championships. Kicked Cork's head clean off. And now Jack and Komaru. 2 best friends. 1 tag team championship together. They did it. I'm proud of them. We'll go back, or we'll proceed to see the KOs. Fat Togami with 3, Komaru with 3, Naoto with 3, Jack, K, and Cork with 2, Akane, Dimitri, and Himino with 1. Everyone else had none. This was a game, and I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Was anybody rooting for Ultra Despair Girls from the start? I know I make this mention a lot. Ultra Despair Girls is my favorite entry in the Danganronpa series. I love Ultra Despair Girls. I think it was just the most unique. None of the stories are perfect, but I think I had the most legitimate fun playing Ultra Despair Girls. It was just a fun time. And then we'll just go back to the Reap, and congratulations to my favorite game. Komaru, Jack, first of all, you gotta love Komaru. 2-time Komaru. Master of Sweet Chin Music. The cutest knight. She has some accolades in this series. But Genocide Jack, she's got some too. She's now held both of the titles. And member of the squad. And just in time for the squad's anniversary. In fact, we might invite Komaru to the squad anniversary too. Ahahaha. I'm goofing. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this one. Live chat, I'm glad that you guys were here. I hope you were having a fantastic Thursday. Yeah, fantastic indeed. Stay classy until tomorrow, when I don this again. And it is time to see the most chaotic entry in singles championship history. Monofini take a stab at defending her title. If she does anything like Cork, we won't have a new champ alert until the very end. Will that happen? I don't know. But thank you for watching. Stay classy, and until tomorrow, you're the Ascent, for Toonlink, Dave, and the United States Aviator, Toodaloo, fly crew. Thanks for watching.